Okay, so we've got two mugs here. They've both been roll glazed inside with foundations. One is FN33 and one is FN36. You want to make a solution of 3 parts foundation to 1 part water, and obviously you just pour it in, pour it out. And then also, because the jungle gems are not food safe, you'll need to do a band of foundation around the middle of the mug. 2 coats will be absolutely fine. You then want to move on to using HSS 109, which is a black fairy dust. You'll want to paint both of the parts of the mug and the handle, and then you need to just simply put 2 coats of this one is Jungle Gem CG962, or you can use CG971 around the middle of the mug. Right, okay, so you've got these 2 pieces here which have been glazed inside with HS 105. They're the glittery fairy dusts. Okay, and then the outside is HSS 106, which is emerald green. This glaze is beautiful, however it does move and run, so you do have to be careful with that. And then you've got a CG780, which has been dribbled around the edge to create it looking like it is falling. The lid is done differently with HSS 105 painted all over. String is dribbled around once it has had 2 coats. Once it looks a bit dry, you'll then apply HSS 106, the green over the top. Once it's dry, you'll remove the string and it creates a swirl. This bowl, I've painted it whilst it was wet, so it has all moved and dribbled down before firing. Right, so we've got 3 items here, all painted basically the same. We've got black inside, which is HSS 109, and that's been painted inside 2 heavy coats. And then we've moved on to paint half of the item with stroke and coat number 74, and that's obviously the same with this one. You then use the same which is inside, HSS 109, around the rim the base of the item. Obviously the handle and the lid have been exactly the same glaze. You then get HSS 105, which is a glittery glaze, and you just dot it around, and also use a crystal glaze as well, which is CG980, and that's really just around the joining of the piece. Here it's done slightly different. You've got 2 coats of HSS 109, which is the black, and then it has been dribbled down when it's quite wet with CG980. Inside has been done slightly different. It's the same glazes. You've got stroke and coat 74, 2 coats of, and then I have applied a string around this, covered in stroke and coat 74. It's then been allowed to dry, and then I have applied HSS 105, which is the glittery glaze again, just dotted around, and then also the same applies for the CG980, has also been dotted around. You allow it to dry. It has moved whilst firing, but you remove the string and you should get something a bit like this. Okay, so this bowl has been painted with stroke and coat number 12 all over 2 coats. Then I've applied HSS 108 over the whole thing. I used the stroke and coat just because HSS 108 can be a bit streaky, so I wanted it to be a solid colour. So I then applied some string to the inside of the bowl, just swirling it all the way down to the middle. I then just applied a little bit more fairy dust, just watered down to stick the string to the bowl. I allowed it all to dry completely and then applied some jungle gems, which is CG718, just all the way into the middle of the bowl, and allowed it to dribble down the sides, and you'll get a bowl just like this one. Okay, so this bauble has been done by using HSS 102, which is the purple glittery fairy dust, around the middle of the bauble. It's then been applied S2704, which is a crystal glaze, all the way around, but not over the whole entire purple area. And then as you can see, it's also got some HSS 105 applied to the top and the base. Okay, so these two baubles are done using the same technique. You would apply 2 coats of HSS 105 to the whole entire bauble. You then want to get some string and do a swirl all the way around. Then you would just apply a little bit more of the glittery glaze, just so that the string sticks to the bauble. You then allow that to dry, and this one has HSS 106 all over, and this one has HSS 108. Okay, so this is a really quick and easy bauble. All you have to do is paint HSS 108 blue fairy dust all over 3 coats, and then you would just apply dabs of the snowfall, which is SG 302.